Okay, welcome back. It is day 100. I keep saying 100, 204 of coding every day. Doing this quite late actually today. Um, so I only did a leak code. I said I was going to do I think hardware stuff. I didn't even touch that today. So, yeah, I went into lab today again, even though it's the weekend, and I got the PC set up in there. Um, I got the other day I got Debian installed on it, and then I set up um like Unity on there and just a bunch of like different packages and whatever I needed on there. So that's all set for like the week. And then also Unity for some reason. Well, I didn't have any drivers installed, so when I ran Unity, it was worse than my laptop, which was kind of like a scare because I'm like I was expecting to get like something a lot better. But I needed to install graphics so it actually utilized, the GPU. So I got that working. It's actually not even that much better than my laptop, but it's still a little better. And it's just nice to have something in the lab so I can technically just go to the lab and not have to like pull everything out of my bag and set everything up. It's just there, which is really nice. Other than that, for the startup, I haven't talked about that in a while. I have a meeting tomorrow with one of the people who founded the startup, his father. So we're going to talk with him about some stuff in the morning, and then I don't know, I might go to the lab after that and work on some other stuff. But I've been working on like the startup actually like MVP, like proof of concept thing a little bit. Um, so yeah. As for the actual code that I did today, it was a very simple leak code, which so I mean, the whole leak code was like you have an array and it has a bunch of elements. All of them are duplicate elements. They have like two, like a matching pair, and then there's two of them that don't. And it's like in the linear time complexity, like figure out what those two elements are. Um, so in my linear time complexity, I just went through. I made a counter like dictionary, which is like O of n, I think, or O of. Actually, I don't know. I know the whole time complexity is O of n, but you just make a counter so every single key is like the actual number, and then the frequency is the value. So it made every value for every number is two, and then the ones that we want is one. So I just loop through all the numbers and check their value. If it's one, then I add it to like an array, and then I return the array. Um, the optimal solutions use like bitwise operations, which I still need to like learn. Like I know how bitwise stuff works, but when it's applied in actual code, I get so lost. Like the theory of like bits and like and or XOR all that stuff, and like an actual like string and doing those operations. But when it comes to like given an integer and then doing bitwise on like an array in like very modern languages, for some reason I just can't like correlate them. So that's something I need to work on. Probably pretty, maybe in the next couple of weeks it'd be nice to do some leak codes in bitwise stuff. But that is all I have for today. I will see you tomorrow for day 205. Yeah. So take care. I will see you tomorrow.